you all, I think you all are aware of the features of journal entry. What is journal entry? What do you know about journal? What is journal? What is the definition of journal? Okay, how many columns are there in the journal? What is the format of journal? Okay, I hope you all are clear about all those things. So today, what we will do? We will discuss and I will show you the entries. How to pass the entries in journal. Yeah. So let us see how to do that. First of all, I will draw the format. See, this is the format. How to draw the format? This is the format. Here is a column. This is a date. This will be particulars. Okay. Then we have a ledger folio and two columns for amount. Date, particulars. Okay. This is ledger folio. This is amount and this is also amount. Whereas this is a credit column. CR is for credit and DR is for debit. See, this DR is for debit, whereas this CR is for credit. These are the columns. These are 5 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is basically known as format of journal. Okay. Regarding this, I have given you a brief description in the previous class. Please have a look for this. Okay. Now, this is the format of journal. First column is the date column, and in the date column we have to record the date. Second column is the particulars column. In the particulars we have to give the details of a transaction, right? That what you will do in that column. What are the transaction about? Third column is the ledger folio column. This column remains empty. Okay, this is the column basically for the page number. Page number which you will find in the ledger when you will prepare the ledger. Fourth column is the amount. Debit aspect has to be debit amount has to be written in this fourth column, and credit has to be written in the credit column. Clear? Now, based on this, I'm just cleaning this because we will imagine one question and you have to know that how you will pass the entry in journal. That I will explain you. Okay? So let us assume that Mr. X furnishes the following informations and you have to record those informations in the journal. Means you have to pass the necessary journal entry. Okay? So here, Mr. X is starting business on, say if I suppose 1st January 2020, right? So at the top, we have to write the name of the proprietor. Who is the proprietor? Mr. X. So we will write here at the top in the books of Mr. X. Okay. Below this, we will write journal. What we will write? We will write journal. Okay. Our date is, the year is 2020 and he has started business in which month? In the month of January. Say suppose if we are taking 1st January. Okay. On here we will write 5,000 as credit. Okay? After this transaction, we have to give a brief description that this transaction is about. Okay? So, what will be our brief description? Our brief description will be being started business with cash, and what is rupees? That is 5,000 here. Okay. After this, we will draw a line from this line to this line. Means within particulars only. We have to draw a line. Clear? Now, we are supposing that this Mr. X, he has already started a business. Now, after starting business, he has sold his goods to some other party. Say sold his goods to Mr. Y. Okay? When he has sold, if we will take the date, let us assume he has sold the goods on 5th January. So we will write here as on 5th January. On 5th January, he is selling goods to Mr. Y. Now when the goods are sold to Mr. Y, again, you know there are two aspects. One is Mr. Y and another is, as I told you, whenever goods will be there, we have to write either purchase or sales, either purchases return or sales return. So since goods has been sold, so for the business, sales is our income. So another aspect is what? Another aspect is sales. Clear? So here we will write, we have sold goods to whom? To Mr. Y. So we will write Y's account debit, since he is the receiver, and to which account? To sales account. To sales account. And if I suppose, I can say that this goods has been sold for costing rupees 500. Okay? So we will take 500 here as debit, 500 debit as well as 500 credit. Clear? And after this, as I told you, we have to give a brief description. So we will write being goods sold to Mr. What is the name? Y. Mr. Y. Here. Okay. So please first jot down this. I hope this will be clear. If you will jot down this, it will be clear to you. Okay. Have a look properly over here. See, first aspect, cash account debit to capital account. Being started business with cash. Second aspect, Y's account debit to sales account. Why? Because goods has been sold to Mr. Y. Am I clear? I hope this much is clear. Now, we will proceed for the next step. Now, since we have sold goods to Mr. Y, now what is happening? Mr. Y, he is doing the payment. He is doing the payment. Okay? How much payment he has given to us? Suppose he is giving only 490. How much? 490 rupees. We are receiving cash from Mr. Y, rupees 490. Clear? How much we are receiving? 490. On which date? Suppose if we say, I can take a date like 8th of January. Suppose here 8th January. Okay? We are receiving cash from to Mr. Y's account. To Mr. Y's account. From Mr. Y, how much we have to receive? We have to receive 500. So here, in the credit here, we will write 500. Clear? But how much we are receiving? We are receiving only 490. So cash is 490. Okay. Now see, always in journal, both the aspect, debit aspect and credit aspect, these both aspects, these two columns must be equal. Here you will see we are getting the difference. Okay. And the difference is to which side? To debit side. It means how much difference is there? The difference is only 10 rupees. So this 10 rupees, business has given discount. Business has given discount to the customer. And that discount is the loss for the business. Am I clear? So discount allowed account has to be debited. So we will write discount allowed account debit. Am I clear? Am I clear? I hope so. And here what will be the narration? Our narration will be being cash received from Mr. Y rupees how much? 490 in full settlement. In full settlement. Am I clear? Here again we will draw a line, but this discount allowed account has been debited by how much allowed? By rupees 10. By rupees 10. Now you do the total. 490 plus 10 becomes 500 debit and here 500 credit. Okay. Here your transaction is over till here. Okay. Now we will proceed further. Okay. Just jot down this much fast. Then we will proceed further. Now it is over. Now we will think that Mr. X. Okay. What he is doing? He has purchased. He has sold the goods. He has received cash from the debtor. Now, on 10th January, he is purchasing goods from, say, Mr. Z. Okay? So, on 10th January, now he is purchasing goods from whom? From, as I said you, Mr. Z. Okay? So, we will write here as purchases account debit. Purchases account debit to Mr. Z account. Okay. Now he is purchasing goods from Mr. Z costing rupees 1,500. I'm just supposing. Okay. So 1,500 will be debited here and 1,500 will be credited here. Our narration will be again. What will be the narration? Being goods purchased from Mr. Z. Okay. Since name is there, we will always assume that it is a credit transaction. Clear? Now till 10th we have purchased goods. Now after 10th, see, suppose we have purchased goods from here. Now we have to do the payment. We have to do the payment to Mr. Z. Okay. So we are doing payment. Okay. Now the payment, suppose we don't have cash of this much of rupees 1,500. So we have purchased on credit from Mr. Z. Now while doing the payment, we have done the payment of only rupees 1,450. We have done the payment of rupees 1,450. Okay. difference of 50 rupees. So this 50 rupees we are receiving. We are means who? Business. Business is receiving a discount. Okay, business is receiving a discount. So that discount is the income for the business. And income, it is a nominal account. It has to be credited. Clear? So we will write here as to discount received account. To discount received account, amount will be difference in figure, that is 50. And our narration will be being cash paid to Mr. Z. Mr. Z in full and final settlement. In full and final settlement. Clear? Is it clear? Now, on 19th January, we are paying salary. So it will be 19th January. 19th January, we are doing payment of salary. Means paid salary. When the salary is paid, salary becomes expenses. So here we will write salary account debit. Salary account debit to. We will do the payment in the form of cash. So to cash account. Clear? To cash account. Suppose we have done the salary payment of rupees 500 only. So we will write here as 500 and in the credit also as 500. And our narration will be being paid salary. Being paid salary for rupees how much? 500. Okay, this will be our narration, and again we will draw a line from there. Okay, come on, hurry up, jot down this. Now see children, on 20th January, Mr. X, he is again purchasing a plan for rupees 1000. Now, so we will write here as 20 January. Okay, what is purchased? Plant is purchased, and plant is the asset for the firm, for the business. Sorry, as I told you that whenever asset will be purchased, we have to write the name of the asset. Okay, so here what has been purchased? Plant has been purchased. What is coming in the business? Plant is coming. We will write plant account debit. And what is going from the business is cash. So we will write to cash account. Clear? This plant has been purchased for rupees 1000. Suppose. I am supposing all these things. So we will take 1000 debit as well as 1000 credit. And our narration will be being plant purchased for rupees 1000. Clear? Now we will draw a line. Okay. Again, Mr. X, he is selling goods for cash. Now he is selling goods for cash rupees, say 1300. Okay. So, and he is selling goods for cash on which date? On suppose 22nd of January. So we will take it as 22nd January. He is selling goods for cash. What is coming in the business? Cash is coming. So we will write here as cash account debit. Okay. And sales. Sales is our income. And as I said, let us suppose the goods has been sold for cash rupees 1300. So we will take 1300 debit as well as 1300 credit. Okay. Our narration will be again being goods sold for cash rupees 1300. Okay. Again we will draw the line here. Clear? Now on deposited, being cash deposited to bank. Okay. Again, we will draw the line. Okay. After this, on 28th January, we are withdrawing. This proprietor is withdrawing from business for his personal use. Say rupees 500. Mr. X is withdrawing from business for his personal use. How much? 500. On which date? On 28th January. Okay. So we are writing here as 28th January. He has withdrawn from business for personal use. That becomes drawings. So drawings belongs to the proprietor. It has to be debited. If you write here as drawings account debit, drawings account debit, and what is going from the business? Cash is going. So we will write to cash account. To cash account. How much? As I said, 500. So we will write 500 debit and 500 credit. Okay. Our narration will be being withdrawn from bank for personal use. We will draw a line here. Okay. Now see, on the last day, on 31st January, Mr. X is receiving interest. Mr. X is receiving interest. So, what is coming in the business? Cash is coming in the business. So, on 31st January, what we will write? We will write cash account debit, to interest account. Interest received account, we can say. Interest received account. How much? Say suppose 50 rupees. So we will write 50 here and 50 here. Clear? And after this, again we have to write the narration. Being interest received from no, here nothing is mentioned from there. So just we will write interest received. Okay. Again we will draw the line here. Okay. After drawing a line, see dear children, you have to do total. You will do total of both the sides. Means this total. You have to do the total, the debit total as well as the credit total. We have done the transaction from the very beginning, from 1st January, but here, since I am having it here only, so I will do 1000, 2000, 3000, 500, 3850. I am taking as 3850. But remember, you will do the total from the very beginning, from January. Clear? So in this manner, you have to pass the entries. Okay. See properly, have a proper look over here. See, you can see what is given on 25th. Now see on 28th. After that here. Okay, that is on 31st. Okay. So this much only, students. I hope this will help you to pass the journal entry. Okay, thank you so much, and practice this. I'll give you more questions to do. Thank you so much.